Hello, I'm Bob Kennedy, and I'm the inventor of a patent-pending product called DuraPier. DuraPier is made for both weekend do-it-yourselfers and for professional contractors alike. Here's why I invented DuraPier. If you go into a hardware store today, you'll find very basic cinder piers with an incredibly crude design. Since they just lay on the ground, you can't adjust them for the height of your project. Plus, they don't have a way to secure joists, which are the most critical part of most projects. It's a 19th century solution for 21st century construction projects. Now, while DuraPier could be placed on the ground like cinder piers, there are some pretty obvious differences that make it a better alternative. The most significant is that DuraPier has been professionally engineered to work together with a quick-read quick tube like this one that you can buy at most hardware stores. DuraPier has a recessed edge so that it fits snugly into the tube. So when you're building a deck, a storage shed, outside stairs, a footbridge, or any other number of construction projects, the quick tube and DuraPier work together to create an amazingly stable foundation. Let me give you a quick example of how it works. If I'm building a deck, all I need to do is dig a hole and insert the tube into it. Then I fill the tube with concrete and slide DuraPier into the tube. If you don't need the entire 4 feet of the tube, it can be easily cut into different lengths according to your construction needs. Now, there are some pretty important features about DuraPier that make it such an advanced product. The most significant is the inner lattice supports. As DuraPier is slid into the tubes filled with concrete, the concrete and lattice supports become interconnected once the concrete dries. Once the concrete is dry, it's simply not possible for DuraPier to move. Another significant feature is that DuraPier has a tensile strength of an incredible 4,550 pounds per square inch because it's made of a high-density quality ethylene. Yet incredibly, DuraPier weighs less than a pound. It's truly an amazing product. The way it holds a joist is with this slot that fits a 2x4, 2x6, or any other 2-inch wide board. Using this 2x8 as an example, a hole is drilled into the board that corresponds with the holes in the side wings of DuraPier. The board slides easily into the slot, and then a stainless steel bolt holds the entire structure together. Once tightened down, your structure simply isn't going to move, and no part of the pier is going to rust or break down. A couple of other features are these side buttresses, which further reinforce the integrity of the structure, as well as a center hole into which an anchor bolt can be screwed and then is pressed into the wet concrete to prevent structural uplift in the case of high winds. Using DuraPier as the first step of your process makes it easy. If you're building a 20-foot wide deck, for example, you simply put a DuraPier on either end and a couple in the center, lay in your joists, then begin building your structure around it. Home construction projects will become more secure, stable, and easier to build when they start with DuraPier. We anticipate the retail cost of DuraPier to be only about $15 to $18. It will initially be sold through our Amazon store and through lumber yards, then hopefully through chains such as Home Depot, Lowe's, and Ace Hardware. This Kickstarter campaign will fund the injection mold for DuraPier, which is pretty costly, as well as the labeling, UPC codes, and other initial startup costs. Through your generous support, you'll be helping put a product onto the marketplace that has a very practical application and will one day be a featured part of any variety of home improvement projects. Thank you for your support.